ALFFING is brought to you compliments of Phone Repair Medic, expert smartphone and tablet repairs. Also sponsored by the Barbados Workers Union and the International Labour Organization.
Hi, I'm Carlin, the customer at Lawrence Richard, only ALFFING Palmer, the original bad man, capital O, small B, small M. For short, you call me a friend of the Barbados Workers Union and the International Labour Organization. What is my beef today? It's not really beef, it's a domestic issue. And not domestic as an abuse, but maybe it is abuse, because I am tired and annoyed with it, because I saw my grandmother working as a domestic worker, my mother worked as one, these two ladies who are friends of mine, they work as well. And the domestic workers around the world, especially here in Barbados, they are not given the respect. What is a domestic worker? Listen, a domestic worker often becomes auntie, cook, nurse, babysitter, early school teacher, watchman, dog feeder. They do all of these things, and some of them are paid very low wages. They go to work early morning. Before 6 o'clock, you can see them taking the bus, some walking through dark tracks. They have lots of work to do. And sometimes, some of the bosses are so unreasonable. Late in the evening, they would give them a big bundle to work with. The Barbados Workers Union and the ILO, the Barbados Workers Union and the ILO, they want governments in the Caribbean, all over the world, the Barbados Workers Union and the ILO, they want governments in the Caribbean, all over the world, to ratify 189. 189 Convention that speaks to respect of the domestic workers. The same way we respect lawyers, police, doctors. The same way we respect school teachers. In fact, often the first word that that child would say comes from the nanny, comes from the domestic worker. That child will learn to walk for the first time. And who would the parents hear it from? The domestic worker. How do you feel about domestic workers? Join the Barbados Workers Union in championing the cause and the big fight of the domestic workers. This is Celeste, but if you see what she does, you will see more. Celeste works very hard. She is not just a presser, like I said. It's just one of the many things she would do in an 8-hour day. But she can go from cleaning a table up to changing a pamper. Even sweeping outside, often they're called upon to do that. I said I will do this here for an hour. I've only been doing it for 15 minutes and I'm tired. Celeste had to press about 20 pieces. Can you imagine that? But she takes pride in her work because she sees herself as that big auntie, that big mummy. So the same way that she's ironing to make this household good, government, I'm asking you to press into action and let us ratify Convention 189. And says it strong, has been raking and raking for the entire day, cutting grass, trimming hedges, so that when you come to this fantastic property, you can say it looks so lovely, but you know what? He never really gets a chance to enjoy it because Cedric is at home getting rest while those who live in the big houses enjoy it. So we don't see those who work behind the scenes to make these private properties what they are. Who are these people? Domestic workers. I'm going to try for another hour. I didn't succeed with Celeste to see if I can just rake my way around this issue. I said I would try for an hour. I did last 10 minutes. Cedric, come into the picture, buddy. He takes pride in doing this. While my job might be one of a talker, one into PR, Cedric takes pride as a domestic worker. Government, ratify Convention 189 so that these domestic workers can be recognized. I am here in the kitchen. This is where the meals for those who have these big houses come from. If not for these ladies, domestic workers, they'll be eating fast food every single day, every single week. But no, these ladies feed them and keep them looking healthy. Sometimes they're given last-minute requests. Oh, we have guests over. Could you stay a couple hours? And these ladies oblige. You know why? They want the little extra money. and their children are home neglected, while those in these houses are well protected. When are we going to respect the domestic worker? Ladies and gentlemen, I am in this kitchen, and I'm going to be turning up the heat on those who make the decisions in this country. We need to look after the domestic workers. We need to ratify Convention 189. These are maids of honor because they are made of honor. I'm carrying the cost of McDonald's Social Only Alpha of a Power, the original Badman capital O small B small M. For short, you call me a friend of the Barbados Workers Union and a friend of the ILO. Please ratify Convention 189.